Welcome YouTube to Changing Seasons Landscape channel. Today we're going to be installing a GrassFlap. And what that is it's an operator control chute for mower and allows you to change the angle of discharge, close it off or wide open. And we'll be installing it on a Hustler SuperS. I've just acquired this because another lawnmower went down, and I'll be doing a comparison test between the Hustler SuperS and Exmark Vantage. Both of them are 52, but that'll be at a different time. So let's take a look at what we got here. This is the GrassFlap. It's for the SuperS. Comes nicely packaged, all wrapped up, and let's see how this goes. They have a link that I'll put in the description that shows how about to go ahead and how they recommend installing it. So let's get to this. Hey everybody, welcome to Changing Seasons Landscape channel, and this is day 2 of installing the GrassFlap. And I know you're probably sitting there thinking, 2 days to install this? Well, no, ran into a problem. I sent an email over there to David at GrassFlap, and he was happy to help me out. And what happened? They send these spacers to install right here to install this GrassFlap. Well, it came up a lot of space in between. The spacers they provided didn't fill the void, so I sent an email asking if they could help out, give the measurement of 2 5/8, and they were happy and sent it out quickly. A new set of spacers to fill the gap and bolts to go along with it. So I greatly appreciate that, David, for helping me out there and getting it out so quickly. So today we're going to install this GrassFlap. So here we go. As you can see, with the kit that was provided, you can see there was the gap there. Well, you got to fill that gap so you can tighten it down and that the unit will be secure. And David was definitely happy to help me out. So we're going to sit there and try to fill this space like so. Probably put another washer in there to make it definitely secure. So let's get these holes drilled and get this thing attached on here. So far so good. Alrighty. Okay, we have this blocker plate taped up so I can sit here and drill the holes for the screws that they provide. There's also this little, I don't know what they call it, a little blocker, so when it cracks open it doesn't blow grass up to you. But with these instructions, I'm having a hard time figuring out whether it goes on the outside or if you want to stick it on the inside. I'm assuming it goes here. Then you got to trim it out around your existing areas so it lays flush. So I'll figure this out. Okay, so what I decided to do, as you see in some of the videos on the GrassFlap, they do one, put a hole in right there. Well, I don't want it to feel like the cable is underneath my foot, because you ever, step on a twig, it feels uncomfortable. So I'm going to try to stick it more towards the middle so it doesn't get underneath my foot and it feels uncomfortable. So that's the idea. We'll see what happens. I'm doing a little off center because the pedal is going to be on a bit of an angle, so you want it to have a smooth transition. I already checked in the back and there's nothing behind it. Just got to drill through this front plate here. And there you go. Got your hole, as you can see. Plate just goes behind there. We're good. All right, this is the final viewing of the GrassFlap. It's finally installed. Let's take a look at what I did here. What you see is that it routed. Like I said, I rerouted it. I went around both pulleys. And then took it up through. That allowed it to give more room. I zip tied it loosely around this pulley so it's not going to bounce up into the belt itself. Also zip tied it around that spring. You can see right there. Let me see if I can zip tied it in there. And then of course went up through the hole back there. We definitely got the foot pedal here. Let's see if I can get the flap in it too. Take it. And this is what I wanted right here, where you can sit there and control where it's not going to close all the way. Pop it back up. Bring it down. Control it. You can close it all the way, but you may not want to close it all the way. Allow that grass to come out. I have to do a review to see if that's something I want to do. Pop it back up. But what I am about to show you right now is a key factor of studying the YouTube videos, because most of the flaps were hand controlled and I didn't want something standing up in the way, because I go underneath a lot of like Leland cypresses, trees, and that's just something else that is going to get in the way and possibly get broken. I believe in less moving parts, the better. It's more efficient. So what I'm going to show you here is the space. The space right here is what I was hoping was going to be, for a simple fact. I like my mowers to have multiple possibilities, and this right here, slide on, boom, I have my bagger on there. There's no moving parts out of the way, no modifying, at least on this unit. It's just a simple slide in there to click. It's not going anywhere. When I do the review between this Hustler SuperS and the Exmark Vantage, I do have a control chute on it, but I have to remove it and hang it on the battery housing and then put that on there. This I'm loving because I don't have to move anything. Like I said, just bring it here, drop it on, and I'm good to go. So far so good. I'm happy. Everything's tightened down. Everything's working as it should. Another thing I like, this is so simple right here. This is just a piece of hose. If it wears out, guess what? You just go get a piece of hose and stick it on there. Simple construction. It's heavy duty. It looks well made. Made in the USA. And I think it's going to do really, really well. So I am looking forward to doing a review. Maybe I'll use it for this week and then get back to doing a review on it, or maybe I'll use it for 2 weeks. See how things go. But I want to thank Dave over there at GrassFlaps for getting back to me super quick with this extra spacers I needed, and the bolt took a little while to put it on, but it's not very hard. It's not hard at all. Just take your time, stick it on, and you'll have success. I'm hoping I'm gonna have great things with this, and if I really enjoy this, I look on putting it on the rest of my mowers that I purchased. My Exmarks already have a control flap on them, but I'm looking to turn one over to a mulching because it doesn't cut as well as this SuperS. So thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and thanks again over there to GrassFlaps for putting out a good product. All right, see you next time.